if you look back over the last decade or so, okay, the areas where you saw the massive multiple re-rating in the Indian context, and dare I say, even in the global context, was FMCG, fast-moving consumer goods or consumer staples names. And several of these are very well established, reasonable growth, but nothing spectacular type of businesses, right? With significant brand value and et cetera, as the drivers of value. But if you look at earnings growth is pedestrian, say 10, 15% or somewhere in that ballpark. And you saw the valuations of these stocks go from 30x to 50x in the Indian context. So what happened? Why did that happen? Because these companies were giving you steady growth in an environment where growth wasn't there. Okay. So I spoke about the lost decade. The lost decade applied to the banks, lost decade applied to the entire manufacturing sector and so on. And within that, there was a small microcosm of companies that were growing. Think about it as India versus the rest of the world. Okay. India is one of the few countries that's growing in a world which is struggling to grow. And that to me is the a real story here. And if I just put my thinking cap on and see what happened to FMCG stocks in a zero growth environment or low growth environment, at a country level, the same thing applies. So I think looking at valuations or premium to valuations is a bit of a wrong thing. Number one. Number two, in the EM context, India's premium has expanded because China, for one, the markets have corrected after the first Q1 rally, and that has brought valuations down to significantly below their median levels, their long-term median levels.